Good morning, this is Andrew Whitt, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza. Today we have a special guest on the show, Winston Smith, getting interviewed by Matt Lauer. Alright, we're going to swing it over to them.
I'm Matt Lauer here today, interviewing Winston Smith. Winston, I have a few questions for you. During this whole story, do you feel you had any privacy whatsoever?
I had none at all, sir. People was always looking at me through these cameras and everything. Writing my journal, I had to hide the desk in some other place, and me and my girl Julia had to do our own thing. We had to hide from people, and they were always looking. And finally they caught us one day. Worst day of my life.
I see. You said you and Julie were always being watched, and one thing everybody has always wondered, what really happened in the bushes that day with you and Julia?
I don't think you want to know. We were like two little bunny rabbits. It was a crazy mess in that day.
I see. I feel that's enough. We don't need to elaborate anymore on that. Did you really believe that day you could escape the thought police in the upper room with Julia? Did you feel you had any chance whatsoever?
Man, I thought we did, but it just didn't work out. They caught us. They took us in. They just did the worst to us. I thought I could handle it, but, they just... thing about it. They just ran after me, and I was just stuck there alone, and she got caught, and then they brainwashed me. Couldn't do anything about it anymore.
Brainwashed? Did they control you?
Yeah, it was bad. They gave me my worst fear and everything, rats and stuff. Oh, man. It was a bad, bad day.
Yeah. Did you ever suspect that O'Brien wasn't what you really thought he would be in the end?
No, I thought he was the guy. I thought we were going to just go through everything, and he wasn't going to just betray me like he did.
So you really thought you could escape with him? All the thought police and everybody else that was involved?
Yeah. I mean, me and Julia were all set in, and we always just done our thing, and then he turned on us. He was a spy, and I can't believe he did it. He's a good friend.
Yeah. I know that in a world without love, you must have felt something for Julia. Did you ever doubt that it was love?
What do you mean love?
Love, did you ever feel attached to her and feel like you couldn't be without her at any time?
Yes, all the time. After the first time we did the bunny rabbit thing, I always knew we had something.
You mean in the bushes?
Yeah, in the bushes. It was a little dirty little day that day. Whew.
Yeah, a sight to see.
Yeah, but I was in love with her. She was my everything, and I thought we'd be together forever.
I see. How did you ever deal with Julie's lack of interest in the Brotherhood? Was there any ways you ever tried to, per se, persuade her at all?
Yeah, all the time. I loved doing it, and she just didn't want it. I think it's for the youth, though. I don't think she really wanted the youth to do it. And
Yeah, most people do like doing it.
yeah, and it's just the love thing. If you love someone, you just want to keep doing it because you just want to make love, and love lasts, and it didn't last for us because the government always just tore us apart and brainwashed us both, and didn't brainwash her.
Yeah, no privacy whatsoever, really.
None at all. Always looking at me, like you said in the other question. Looking at me every day. Looking at me when I get dressed. And
In the bushes?
yeah, and in the bushes. I can't believe they didn't see that. They probably did see that. I just didn't tell anyone. All them officers probably looking at it the whole time. Freaks. I hate
Yeah.
these guys.
I see. I have another question for you. It's probably our last question here of the night. At what point do you know all this was over for you and you were caught?
Those people came at me, and I just didn't know what to do. I knew it was over right when they took me into their secret place, and they brainwashed me. They put all my worst fears in, and they killed me. And they didn't really kill me, but they just killed my mind, and it just blew everything apart.
What do you feel was worst out of all things they've done?
Hold on, let's let these good people walk through.
Oh, thank you.
All right, back to the story. Let's see here. Wait, what did you say?
What do you feel was the worst part of your experience that they have done with you?
When they showed my worst fears, it scared me so bad. So I think it was the rats. Oh man, this was the worst thing ever. Just didn't know what to do. I just knew it was over then when they brainwashed me too.
Yeah, I see. Well, it was nice talking to you today, Winston Smith. I'm glad you had the chance to come by. I know you went through some tragic things in your life, and I'm really glad that you could come out tonight.
Yeah, just remember, fall in love, do it always.
Always do it, guys. Thank you and good night. Well, it was nice talking to you this morning.